The American Revolution was a fight for freedom between Britain and the colonies. This fight broke out because British would tax America to pay off war debt from the previous war. Since this war was very, very expensive, they had to tax the colonies accordingly. After a series of taxes getting more and more ridiculous, they decided they shouldn't have to pay off war debt for an empire that lives hundreds of miles away in a war they had nothing to do with. So they decided to rebel. And like kids to parent, you don't rebel without consequences. The British wasn't just going to let the colonies establish themselves as a free country without an objection. Hence the American Revolution. After a series of battles and a turning point, the colonies surprisingly came out victorious. When setting up a new government, the citizens of America feared a strong federal government because of tax. They decided on the Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation composed of Congress, which had the power to declare war, appoint military officers, sign treaties, make alliances, appoint foreign ambassadors, and manage relations with Indians. Under the Articles, the states, not Congress, had the power to tax. Now this may sound good at first, but the weaknesses of the Articles of Confederation was that the national government had no power to impose taxes. To avoid any perception of taxation without representation, the Articles of Confederation allowed only state governments to levy taxes. To pay for its expenses, the national government had to request money from the states. Farmers were facing major economic problems. They could not get enough money to pay off their taxes or their debts. Because they could not pay off, many of them were having land taken away from them. This led to a rebellion called Shays' Rebellion. Many troops were killed because of this rebellion. This is a triumph and tragedy of the American Revolution.